Is this the best electric car on the market, the BMW i4? Today I'm going to be talking about some of the benefits you get, the pros, the cons, and something interesting. I'm Jimmy Curfew, and welcome to Auto Select Guide. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, comment for more, and let's get on with the show. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, the grille or the lack of grille in the plastic material here. Now, with this being an electric car, and obviously this comes along with some, tax, benefits, which I'll get onto later. This, this grille thing, if it's a petrol one, it's gonna be full. So that, you need to get the airflow to come in to cool the engine down. Yes, whilst I understand, it'd be nice to have some of the elements remaining of a, petrol car. I don't think, it's the way to go just to do half on top and half on bottom. With a minute, it needs to either be fully done with plastic down here or metal, or just like the normal, but not this stuff, half and half. I don't think that works. And same down here with the plastic kind of front splitter here. I think this needs to be done as well, like even metal, also that like this nice plastic stuff you get on some of the 3 Series. Or its petrol counterpart, the BMW 4 Series, like the 430i, the 440i, the M440i. List goes on. BMW M4, competition X Drive. You get the idea. Have I? So let's talk about the cabin inside this BMW i4 E35 Drive. Now, to start with, we got your normal steering wheel. Of course, with this being an electric BMW, and within the BMW range, BMW i-cars tend to have blue accents kind of, all over the car. For example, the BMW i4 35e Drive is a fully fledged 5-seater saloon car. You get all the creature comforts of a, any other saloon car within the BMW range or any range. You get ample legroom in the back. You get a sporty yet sophisticated looking side profile, giving you a kind of a executive look. Coming to the back with its slightly more arched back, it kind of gives look. BMW i4 eDrive 35 has ample boot space in the back to put all your luggage in, which I shall now insert. With a good boot capacity, you can easily fit your luggage, your daily shopping, as I did yesterday, which I will now put up here. I'll put in now, and plenty of space for any other stuff in it. The BMW i4 eDrive 35 comes with rear view parking sensors and camera, as well as a surround parking sensor front, side, and back, to allow you to gauge how close you are to and help you reverse. I must say, solely never, ever solely rely on technology. Always use your head, always use your mirrors, and use what's around you. Now, here in the BMW i4. In the interior, you get the normal iDrive display, as well as ample with here in the BMW i4 E35 eDrive 35. There's room in the back. You're not gonna fit a lot. You're not gonna fit too much in the back with in terms of people wise, as there is fairly limited room space. Which for me personally, I don't think. That's not what I would be wanting from a car. I'd want, I want, people in the back as well as in the front. However, with me talking about preferences, there are tax benefits of this car. There are things to do with tax in this car. Allow me to explain. Hear me out on this one. Now, this car, which costs under the $89,000 Australian dollars, right? This car is about, give or take, 85 grand Australian dollars. and that is under the luxury car tax here in Australia. Now this car, you can novate lease it, and what that means is instead of buying a car outright, you can lease the car for 3 years, 5 years, and you can save incredible amounts of money. Now this is just from my research, and obviously I am not professional. I will reiterate, I am not a professional person, and I do not do finances. So always evaluate your financial position first before making any commitments. That being said, and that disclaimer out of the way, you can save about $9,000 a year of this, according to my research which I've done. Now, if you would like to have a look at how much you could, save with your budget, with your salary, I will link the description below on the Maxi website. Now, that is just an estimate, I must say. I cannot stress enough that you have to do your own research, and you as well have to make sure you are in a financial position to do this. Now, that being said, I had a look at this one, the BMW G26 Auto BMW i4 eDrive 35, and as a whole you can save up to $56,000, which is a lot. Now, you might be asking, but isn't there something else? Yes, there is. Now, with this, however, it's salary sacrificed. Say you earn X amount, then now obviously there's more to do it with pre-tax and post-tax income. Now, depending on the car, so this is an electric BMW i4, which I'm sitting in currently. This is pre-tax. So you can lease this, and with the payments with fuel, well, electric charging obviously, not fuel, electric charging and some other stuff alongside, charging, insurance, you can pay that with pre-tax. Now, the catch is, what is the catch? That seems too good to be true. It isn't. It's approved within the Australian Taxation Office, also known as the ATM. Now, like I said before, and I will say it again, always make sure you're in a financial position to do this sort of stuff. Do not just go and take my word. Do not, I will reiterate, do not do your research. Make sure you're in a financial position to do it, and always evaluate your needs. And drive, park brake off, start the car maybe. Yes, that's why it didn't work, because I forgot to start it again. Alright, park brake off, into drive. Let's go! So first, what's it like on low speed roads? Let's have a look. Well, first impressions in driving, it's not as sporty as the BMW iX, but that's not its target demographic. The target demographic on this, the BMW i4, is to do with the novated lease. So, let's take this and do this turning cycle test first. Now, the old Select Guide turning cycle test aims to tell me how good a turning cycle it has. Now, some of the cars that pass this are the the BMW X1 and its iX1 counterpart, the electric version. The Volvo XC40 nearly did it. Alongside the XC60, that's pretty good. And it's not easy, so let's see what tuners do. So I'm going to indicate the left, some of my other and I'm going to swing it around using all the available. And the rules are, it has to do it in one fell swoop. So can it do it? Can it do it? No way! But this has got an impressive turning circle. that, I think, to clear it by that margin, that's impressive. I think that's the only. I think this BMW i4 is the only car that has done that turning circle by that margin. That was massively good. Now, I actually didn't think it'd be like this. I thought I'd have to reverse and swing around, but no. It's exceeding my expectations. That is impressive. That is impressive. That is almighty impressive. That one is. Right, let's take and do some. So, here I am. Oh. Here I am now, just cruising on some low speed, residential roads, and I'm going to go and test the low speed out on narrow roads. So that aims to give me the best idea of how easy it would be to drive on narrow roads, whether in the city or wherever. So let's have a look. What's it like? Oh. Well, first impressions, pretty good. It's easy to drive. Fly-by steering. Because it's fly-by steering, it's really easy. You don't feel at the road. It's nice, comfortable. It's not hard to drive. It's responsive. So you just point where you want to go and it'll do it, no problems. The suspension on this thing, the BMW i4 eDrive 35, is to die for. It's soft. It's got a firm edge. Yeah, it does have a firm edge to it, but it's it's comfortable. You can do long distances on it. And me, oh, let's touch that. Hang on a minute. Oh. I just had to readjust the camera for reasons here in Australia. I just readjusted the camera so it wasn't in the best of place for myself now. Okay, let's turn this around. Yeah, we know this. Let's turn this around quickly, not too bothered about it. It's turning circle now. Quickly turn it so I can get back on the road. There. We're back on the road. What is it doing? No, here's our fellow. So what's it like? Well, let's take it on some slightly faster roads around my local area. So what's it like then? What was it like on the low speed roads? That's easy. Point and steer, point and shoot. Just easy drive. It's a BMW, so it's gonna be easy. How I am doing 47, and I'm not even thinking it's. Although I'm looking at the speed limit to make sure I'm within the speed limit, but I'm not thinking it's easy. It's easy to drive. It has it's a green P plate, so it's got all the safety, so anti-collision, radar cruise. So radar cruise, it's got parking sensors all around the car, anti-collision. So it's a really, it's loaded with safety features on board this car. And saying that, we've on the subject of safety features, radar cruise. I talked a bit about that, so I've mentioned it before. Radar cruise is an absolute lifesaver. I'll tell you about radar cruise. Radar cruise, you set your cruise to your speed, and then this will keep the distance in car, and if it slows, the car in front will slow down. This car will slow down automatically. If the car speeds up, the car speeds up. All whilst keeping the same distance, which is impressive. Now, 10 years ago, people would have been like, radar cruise, what would that be? They'd just be looking at you. Be like cutting edge in its day. But most modern cars, have radar cruise control, which, you know, it's really effective and it really, really works. Especially when you're on highways. Radar cruise is really, really good. I thought to be, let's see, what's it like to park? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's test it. What's it like to park this thing? Thank you. So, what is it like to park this thing? Let me find we'll find a place, I'll park it. I thought, if I can find a place, you know, if I can, you know, set the camera up, I will. So you can see what it's like for me to park. That here, so we'll get your luck. And is that going to be an event that here? I can test that pit, maybe. Yes. Come on. I want a car parking space. Come on, car parking space. Here you go, my friend. Oh. Okay, so park, it's a wide car, that's for certain. It's a wide car, so you know it's not going to be as easy. And obviously there's everything else going to take the cut yard. Turning is Thank you. Must think I'm weird. Talking to a camera. Give me a headache now. Right. Well, let's take it back. Let's take it back from Odin. Ah yes, another good point I shall make when we get back on the road. The competitors with this car and what it's aimed at, competing with. Now this car, the BMW i4 E35 Drive, is also a competitor for a similar electric car market. This, however, the competitors within this market is the Hyundai Ioniq series, the Ioniq 6, which is also a car that is used, like, you know, for this low-rated diesel, and FTP, which is fringe tax benefit. This is part of which is what the market is aimed at. So, well, about what is this tax? Now, if I've gone on about the tax thing now. Braking on this thing, the braking on it, it's balanced, it's progressive, and it's really quite good. I'm going to park it behind this now. Right? Oh no, sorry. So, having a test drive it, what do I think of it? I mean, I think it's a really good car to drive. You know, it's easy, it's smooth. I mean, if you've driven BMW, new BMWs before, you should be able to just hop right in and drive it. You know, it's easy, you haven't driven one before, it's quite an easy learning curve, you know, it's not too crazy. It's not crazy, you know. There are a few buttons in different places. And this being, you know, a bit of an older model of an electrical, and I know this is going to sound really, really stupid, but I do like having a start-stop button. You know, so I know I've stopped the car, or I know I've started the car. And that's nothing to do with, you know, the lives of other electric cars, where they don't have that button. It's just something I like. And now, I think, you know, here I am, I'm rolling it up. Oh, there's a Tesla. Talking about a Tesla. Talking about a Tesla. And here's the thing. This is an electric car, and that next to us is an electric car, Tesla. Now this, if you charge it at home, this car will take you around 10-hour 45 miles. However, with the super fast charge, with a super fast charger, this will take you from 10% to 80% full, and around 32 minute mark. Now this is coming down now. But but you might ask, what's actually cheaper to run, an electric car or petrol car? Electric cars, the thing is the batteries. The batteries, you know, go after say 5 years. What do you do with that? I mean, cars to replace, you know, the batteries, they're prohibitively expensive. It's economic. I'd say it's more like economically unviable. So you might as well, you know, just get rid of the electric car and buy a new electric car. What are your thoughts on this? Now, I want to hear your thoughts. So, if you have enjoyed this BMW i4 and it's been informative, if you've learned something, do drop a like. You know, drop a comment. I'll always try and respond to the messages that you send in the comments. Like it, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So from me, at Older Select Guy Jimmy Kirby, goodbye, and I'll catch you later.